I seen every build that people have posted within the last 2 days for NBA 2K26, and I have the top 21 builds ranked. I'm gonna show you them, and I'm gonna show you how to tweak them so you can have the best build on NBA 2K26 day one. This video will teach you how to create your build and not waste your money. Yes, you can know how to make an astounding build that is not wasting your money without playing the game if you are him. You didn't know that? Y'all be sure to like the video if you want some more NBA 2K26 updates without the double twisting on the knees, okay? This video is gonna be very important. Probably the most important video that you're gonna watch when it comes to 2K26. Now, firstly, we got Swag X Godly. He played with Joe Knows. Now look, he posted a very safe build. If you guys didn't know, the safest builds to create are locks, not inside centers. If you make an inside center, you're a bad human. Now, if you make inside centers and you have friends, it's okay. But if you play with randoms, you make an inside center, you are a bad person. Anyone saying otherwise is a bot, and you should not listen to them. Now, as y'all can see, this is a popper lock. Okay, you see the finishing, it's pretty decent. Get the quickie drops at 80, I'm pretty sure. The post, you know, when you got the little guard on you, you can spin up off them, cheese. And you got the decent shooting. You could go higher if you are a bot. If you're a bot, make sure to put more shooting on your build. When you create your builds, guys, be honest with yourself. Decent pass act. Now look at your defense. Now you're a popper lock. Your defense is pretty good to be this tall. You got great interior, great block, good steal, them lanes, and you're 6'9", and you have the speed to react and the agility. Your strength low. So like if you're playing with ISO players, this is a type of build that you would create to play with ISO players. An ISO player can run with 2 of these and be him. This what we like to do. We love the popper locks. Okay, this ain't a full-fledged lock, it's a popper lock. Now, especially in random modes, it's annihilation. In random modes, you could damn near run anything. In random modes, you're annihilating everyone. You're shooting, you could finish, your defense is so elite, you could lock up the damn guard. Because there's no one who has any type of thumbs and just a functioning brain in random modes. So you're really him. Now, he posted another build, a tall lock with much more defense. Interior kind of low, but it's still okay. When you make your on-ball locks, you can't always go stupid high interior, especially to start the game off. You want to see what's going on, see if you even need it. Your block, this might be a little too unnecessary, right? Defensive rebound, probably should have got to 60. Oh, he did get to 60. That's good. Box out, rebound chaser. Now, this could be enough. We don't know. People are moving faster, but it is an illusion. Check out the part gameplay. Agility, that's pretty good. Now look, the strength, who knows? People are not going into strength this year. For some reason, it's looking like it's nerfed. It's looking like it requires more, and it nerfs your build more overall. Now for 25, people were over invested in strength, and they figured out that they didn't need it later on, and they started making their locks and having less strength, and they were playing better. They started investing more in speed, etc. So that's something you want to pay attention to. But again, most of y'all play in random modes. Your lock type of builds, they can last all year because everyone is so bad. Okay, now when you get in the field, that's when you start to try to switch up stuff. So if you want to figure out stuff, this is too much for all random modes. These stats, you're annihilating everyone. The Giannis cross is, I think, 65 ball handle, right? So like, I don't know what rep you get that. It's broken. So you can do the Giannis cross on this. I'm pretty sure. You got a little bit of speed with ball, maybe the 75 for the Zach LaVine, and you could be wiggly. And big mistake right here. PG. You want to make all your builds as close to PG as possible. I don't care where you play, who you play with. Always make your builds as close to PG as possible, because when you play in random modes, you always want to be as close to PG as possible, or be the PG, or it's going to do weird things like put you as center. I have videos where they're putting me on center on 6'5" builds, or of my teammates, they're on center on 6'5" builds. I'm center on 6'6" builds. All this dumb stuff, bro. Always make your builds as close to PG as possible. 3 points decent. You know, you got the limitless range. Middies, Now look, the over investment of the standing dunk, you don't want to do that early in the game. You could be more safe. The standing dunk now requires you to be 6'5" up to whip certain animations. We don't know the animations without it. So the over investment in the standing dunk is kind of having too much faith. Who knows if you truly would need this? But it's not too much of a big deal. The 62 dunk, I don't know if this goes up automatic, but you know, usually a threshold is like 55 or 65. think 60. Certain things like that's where you would want to get your driving dunk, just to get something basic and quick. Things like the hangs off 1. This is another great build. You swag X godly. Now we got Bogger. He also plays with Joey Nose. Again, he should have made this close to his PG as much as possible. Most of you guys are randoms. Again, another safe build. The other 2 builds I showed y'all, extremely safe. I'm not saying to make these guys builds. Use them as templates, okay? Now, we don't know if this speed is high enough, but if you play in random modes, this is good enough. Everyone sucks. Your agility, this is pretty good. Who knows about the strength? Same thing. Okay, he got the rebound. You know, pretty much the same type of build. Maybe the Giannis. It's pretty much the same type of build. Another safe type of build. Now, Cheeseaholic, he won the Community Day tournament. He beat Fanta in a 1v1. He usually makes awful builds when he goes out there, okay? He has the skill, but he's kind of like a bot, right? So you gotta be careful. But I think he probably made a build like this to win the Community Day. Now, let's tell y'all some things. The 73 driving dunk, I don't know which dunk packages this unlocks, so maybe it could be too high. 80 layup, he probably wanted a certain layup. Who knows? It all depends on the layup, how good it is, the Trae Young, you know. Now, the 3-point, this would be something you could aim for. You get your cap breakers up, get the 99. You don't have to go to 85. You didn't even have to last year. There's already an automatic pure green window. You didn't have to last year because your takeover would take you up. So there was no reason to go to 85 anyways last year, but people did it on their knees double twisting. Wait, let's see his height first. Okay, so I'm assuming he's 6'2". The NPC is covering the screen. I don't know what's going on. Assuming he's 165, that's his wingspan. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is a 6'2" guard. But yeah, the pass act, you could get by with this. Passing still seemed pretty trash. You're moving faster. I showed some clips in my previous videos. Lab got a video showing how bad the passing is. It's just bouncing off people's face. They're not even pressing square and it's just bouncing off of them. Everyone's standing still. You're trying to pass it to someone wide open and it's still bouncing off people. Mike Wang, you're a joke. You lied in Joe Knows interview. Joe Knows we will never forgive you for not getting a squad wipe for us and saving the community. But this could work especially in 3s or 2s. It's very possible, guys. So yeah, but guards in general, you should not make guards unless you're upper echelon, top tier. All the bots and people who play in random modes, you should not even be thinking about making guards, especially when you cannot dribble to score, okay? Wait, see if you can hone the ability, then you would make a little guard. Now the 95 is probably an overinvestment. They were showing Steve Francis, actually showing it. Look.
One word, removed. It is not in the game. I don't know if, you know,
Steve Francis is trash.
Doesn't have his own move on. The Steve Francis that you just flick up on the right stick and run, it's gone.
He just cooked the move.
He did not have it on his player. Not only that, it was not in
the cooked the move. Animations. Now look. Maybe later on you can unlock a glorious Steve Francis, or maybe it's just cooked. The Zach LaVine step back he just gave to other people like Lillard and gave him a different step back. He likes to do these things, but apparently pro play is real. You know, I'm pretty sure these aren't Francis's pro play moves. Pro play was really real. Like, shouldn't you just be able to just scan all this footage and then just everyone? It should be like instantaneous, right?
But usually it's not there because it's locked behind
look at this.
Yeah,
he can't even run out. Like, they gave him like a stutter step. Like, this is like 25 type speed boost. Like, oh my God. Mike Wang was such a failure and just a utter loser and disgraceful entity that he made a basketball video game. Like, this is not real. No one is just stuttering before they dribble. Now, like,
honestly, I don't have a problem with that.
Look at this. This is ridiculous.
Now,
I don't really care about Steve Francis. It's not even my playstyle. I don't really like it. But it's looking like maybe 95 ball handle might not be the wave when y'all make y'all small guards. So, you know, just stay tuned with the channel. You know, we'll let you know, the Twitter, all that.
It was just a move that a lot of people spammed and it was overused, as well as there are other moves to go to.
Shout out Double H.
Just by looking at the dribbling, it seems good enough that we don't need Steve Francis. I'm
trash.
Steve.
If you guys didn't know, the best dribble style so far, the one that looked the fastest and most promising, is Ja Morant, okay? not Garland. Now the defense, mid, Terry still pretty decent. You got decent speed, agility, 80. Now you could get by with all of this on a little guard, especially when you're not going to be guarding ball. A lot of y'all like to talk crazy and you're not understanding the team play style, the role play style. Now, Joe Knows posted a KD build, and this build is fantastic. I'm not gonna hold you, especially if you can get the KD snatch. The KD snatch is like a built-in L2 cancel. It is beautiful. Now, if you can get by with these moves and really do stuff, y'all seen KD stats, right? If you can really get by, especially with like cap breaking things like max +2 and lightning launch right here, like for KD, because I'm pretty sure KD had gold lightning launch, bro. Look at this. I don't know why the layup's so high, but I think if you get taken out of your dunk meter, you can then time your layup. I think that's how it's working now. So it's like, bro, you could just go to the rim, hold square. Like, you got all this. Like, this is ridiculous cheese. You got stupid high midi, high 3, pass at cool. Now you're 6'11". When you're really tall, especially when you play versus randoms, stats like these get it done. They get it done, bro. And like, you can basically guard anyone. The speeds, the agility on a 6'11", you can rebound, all this and that. Now look, if you can make this as small forward, you want to do that. Always make your build as close to PG as possible, okay? I've been saying this for years. YouTubers aren't copying because they do not play with random, so they don't understand. But yeah, like I've used builds like this on 25 and several other 2Ks, and it will actually put you on center, and you don't want to play center. You don't want to play the 3 spot if you do no squad, and it will put you at center. Even though you have an 85 rebound, I'd be out rebounding people on an 85 rebound build, KD build. That's be 6'10", 6'9", etc. And it really shows you just how bad randoms are. So it's like people be crying about this and that, all this meta stuff when you don't play randoms, when you don't play meta, when you play with randoms. So people just be crying about clips, bro. But yeah, like if you could really dribble like how KD was dribbling with these, this is a pretty good build. Y'all definitely could use this as a template. A little bit of limitless range. The dunk meters for big builds are really, really big. It's looking like your height is going to help you get dunks off a lot easier than shorter builds, even if the shorter builds have a higher dunk rating. At least that's what Grinding was saying. I didn't play the game. This is all from Grinding. He had a different take than other people. Everyone else was gassing the meter. But he was saying, like, when he was using Giannis and Wemby and stuff, compared to players like Ja Morant, Edwards, that this was happening. So who knows? People have theorized that this was the case in other 2Ks when it really wasn't, you know. So, hey, this is more of a funnish build, you know. But you still could do people insanely hard. Have an ISO guy, have 2 of these type things. So in random modes, you'll be all right with something like this. But you know, just pay attention, tap in. I did not know La Monster went to community day. Now here is a 6'4" from La Monster. Now this looks like a pretty good build. This is a build that just based off of this is pretty good. Now there's certain things we don't know now. For instance, this stand and dunk, it might be pointless to have. We don't know how good the animations are without being able to equip your animations. You have to be 6'5" plus to now be able to equip standing dunk animations. It's fake. This is a threshold for, I think, athletic hangs off 1. Layup, The shooting seems pretty decent. I'm sure he's gonna cap break this. I'm sure he's gonna max +2 this or cap break this for the lightning launch. Your pass act, you definitely can get away with. Make this a PG. He messed up. Always make your builds PG when you can. Make them as close to PG, especially when you play with randoms. Always, guys, always. You go play no squad 3v3. You rather be running PG on this build and running the 2 spot versus another team that has a 2 6'10s at the 2 spot and the 3. It's just, the match makes it horrible. Now the interiors and block. Now he got the defense. And he got the speeds, he got the rebounding, the agility's pretty good, strength, who knows if you need this investment. This seems pretty good overall. Maybe a few tweaks. This build would not be trash, but it definitely could be optimized with certain things we don't know about. We don't know if this strength rating will be trash. You might be able to go lower or higher, and it could be broken, okay? You could definitely make builds similar to this, especially in random modes. If you pull up in random modes with a build like this, you're dominant. You're unstoppable. This is a perfect random mode build. Not this build, but this type of build is the perfect random mode build. Now, Joey 2K got a center for us, a 7-2 center. Now, speed is kind of low, right? But if you play fives, this is okay. Especially in random modes. No one's doing nothing. Even in no squad, bro, you could get by with this. Now, to be 7-2 and have these jumpers is still good enough. Now look, you can get 99 rebound on a build that can shoot. Then you could cap break this or whatever. So you have 80-something 3 on a 7-2 with a 99, like with high rebound, bro. Like, this is why there's no point to make an inside. You'll make an inside and he can rebound damn near as good as you. What's the point? What is the point? And he can finish. There's no point to ever make an inside unless you have friends and you want to do that play style. Interior seems good. The steal to get the interceptor or glove, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's the interceptor. The block, pass act is pretty good. Throw them breaks. Maybe the mid was an overinvestment. I don't know what badge he unlocks. Maybe this is good. Close shot. Maybe this is too high, but maybe it went up based off something else. The layup, you know, drive and dunk, certain thresholds, stand and dunk. Maybe this is a little too high. Maybe you can go lower on this if you want to invest more in shooting. Up to you. Post control. Maybe this went up because of something else. But overall, this is a very good build, and y'all can use something like this as a template, maybe. But this is okay. I mean, you know, the 89 strength, this is okay. You know, it's like an ISO player type thing. You could run screens every now and then. It seems pretty good. Now, here's the 7 foot that he got. Got more speed. So you could go a little shorter. You could have more speed, more defense, at 99 rebound, less midi. You can get the 78 3-point. So this is unlocking something. More driving dunk. You don't need a driving dunk that high. Or maybe this is could be some type of wave. But definitely does seem like he's over investing in finishing in a sense, unless you want to be more all around and have more fun and all that and get contact dunks, or you could invest more into shooting or something else. But this is pretty good too. Y'all can make something like this too. Now here is another very safe build, a popper lock. Now, you know, I think this is the bronze rise up, I'm pretty sure. Okay, finishing. Got the 3-point shot. The Giannis, possibly. Some speed with ball, pass act, it's okay. Now look, you got great steal, great block, pretty good perimeter, especially to be 6'7". Some interior, probably not, like, you know, you could invest more, but you got stupid high rebound. Like, popper locks are real good for ISO players. So having a build like this is great. You could guard ball and rebound with actual centers, and you could really do people bad. Now, you see the strength, not over investing, the speed, you know, like, this is a pretty decent-ish build, and it will be optimized when Young Swan gets the game. Y'all know I always put out the best lock builds and popper builds every year, man. Now, this build right here, he has another great popper lock. Pretty sure this is the hangs off 1. Great mid-range. I think this is the T-Mac in a sense. They took Culver out the game also, guys. So the shooting investment, especially if you're worse, this is better if you are worse at the game. Then you can start doing the middies too, and your shot will be easier to hit because you'll have more badges. The pass act low, but this is all, you know, it's all cool. You know, you got great defense to be able to rebound this high, to have on-ball defense this good. This is a pretty nice build. Steal for the interceptor, all that. Your strength, you know, you could cap this. You could have stupid high strength and be able to rebound and shoot. Again, this is why your speed's high, your vert. This is why it's so stupid to make inside builds when builds like this exist. You feel me? Like, you can shoot and rebound and play on ball. Like, it's like, it just doesn't make sense, man. Like, you over there clogging up the paint and you can't out rebound other people. Like, you gotta get with the times, man. Only reason you should make an inside is if you make a post score. Your inside has to be able to post score if you play with randoms. Here's a 6'9" version. It's pretty decent, you know, the rise up, okay shooting, pass act, a high interior, steal, perimeter. You got okay speeds to be a 6'9", and then the rebounding. So it's like, you're inside. This build can rebound like just as good as you, but he can stretch the floor. So it's like, You know, a lot of y'all be tripping. Y'all be over invested in finishing, and if you're not a cheeser, you can't be an inside, guys. You're just clogging up space. You have to know how to cheese the inside, or you can't make an inside. You have to be damn near unstoppable under the rim. They should have to double and triple you. If you can't demand that, you cannot make an inside, guys. We have to evolve as a people. We must get better. And we have young Dirk right here. One of the few that invested in pass act. Who knows if we need a pass act this high, but I know all y'all bots love that damn pass act, even though it don't work. The 92, you know, we might, you know, cap breakers here, get the legendary lightning launch. Well, of course, that's what you're going to do. Cap break here, you know, you're going to have the 99, 70. Maybe might have to go 65, save some points. The layup, I don't know if this went up. I don't know if this is worth it right here. This is okay defense. I don't know if there was worth going for the block. Probably could have put that somewhere else. No rebounding. Great speed, 91. Who knows if that's worth the investment also, because they did nerf dexing. And now if you try to dex, you will lose adrenaline. Instead of just improving defense and speed, they're just cooking offense. It's horrible. But this seems like a pretty decent build. Again, do not make any guard builds unless you are a meta speed boosting nation member. Okay, you should definitely wait. Now we got young Dirk again posting a 6'8 build. Now look, the game can get nasty. A lot of people are saying that 6'8s can be the meta because there's no steal and all this and that. We're gonna find out. We will find out. Now 6'8, again, guys, make these builds as close to PG as possible, especially if you play with randoms, so you don't get put at center. Imagine this build getting put at center. The game is bad, okay? I wish you guys would spread my knowledge more. This build can get put at center and the 3 spot. It's stupid. Now, since you're taller, a dunk like this, they saying your meter gonna be stupid high. I don't know if the standing dunk went up, but this could, if it didn't go up automatic, then this could be an over investment. The 93 mid range is pretty good. You know, the limitless threshold at the 83 is good. 71 pass act is cool, especially for a build like this. And a ball handle. This is where you unlock the fastest momentum. I don't know if we need the 86 because they be saying like it's like speed and agility, like just to be able to speed boost. We will find out. They say this is the Zach LaVine, the speed with ball, which they say is the biggest tall build, the best dribble style, which is the fastest speed boost. So this seems pretty solid unless you could go 80 and you unlock something else. We will have to figure that out, okay? 6'8 interior perimeter, you know, but you 6'8, so you bigger, you can get away with it. The steal 85, cool. Block, cool. This is cool. Get rebound chaser. Speeds is good. Agility is good. Vert is good. This is pretty good. This is a pretty good build, man. It's something that could really last you. Now it can be optimized. You would just have to wait and see. And also another thing they were saying, they said it was damn near impossible to blow past people at community day. You cannot get through people. So, hey, I don't know if it's because they didn't go with no strength or what. Now, Boom Boom has posted a popper lock. This is a pretty good, safe build, guys. Again, you always want to make your build as close to PG as possible. I don't know if this driving dunk investment was a little too much. Same with the standing. I don't know if something went up wrong. I'm not too sure. I don't know if this, pretty sure it's still to unlock a dunk. The mid-range, it's to unlock something. Shooting's pretty good. Playmaking's okay. The defense is pretty good, especially to be able to rebound is good. You got good speed. You can guard on ball and rebound and shoot. So this is a great safe build. These builds are them, okay? They are very safe and good to have. All your friends will love you. All your friends will love you. These are great builds to have, guys. These are the real safest builds to make, okay? Not no damn inside. These builds are also nice to just chill on, man. You know, even me, man, it gets exhausting always being on guard. When you make builds like this, you can just chill, do whatever, you know. Sometimes y'all don't want to be always, you know, doing all this and that. You just want to chill, just shoot, play some D, rebound. You don't always want to read everything. Oh, is he gonna pitch? Oh, is he gonna give me a bad? Oh, I gotta break him down and read all this. They don't understand what it's like to be a guard. This is why people hate being guards. You know, there's a lot of things that's going on, but it's also a thrill. But sometimes you don't always want the thrill. You just want to chill and just go, you know. And look, we got Boom Boom again. This is a pretty good and safe build. Locks are the safest builds, guys. I don't know how many times I have to keep saying this till the other creators adapt. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know about this 73 for the finishing. I don't know, something went up, whatever, because I don't know what this unlocks. But the standing dunk might be pointless because you got to be 6'5" and up. We don't know. Again, make your builds as close to PG as possible because you do not want to get put at the 3 spots and all this nonsense. But you still might get decent animations. But you probably could go lower or not even put it. Like, who knows if it's gonna activate, what animations they gonna give you. You gotta be 6'5" up now. So who knows about this? The shooting's great, the playmaking's cool. You're gonna be able to Zach LaVine on this. I'm pretty sure they give it to you still at 6'4". Perimeter, steal, cat break. This is all great. The rebounding, the speeds, the strength. Who knows if you could go even lower. But overall, coming out with a build like this at any time of the year, you're good. Like, you're good. You get cooked on the lock, you're horrible. No one knows how to play the game. No one uses the right stick. No one has advanced over the time of all these years. Randoms barely know how to play even more, guys. They do not even touch the right stick. Everyone is just bots. Everyone's horrible. Sped iPad kids. Everyone sucks. You play on a build like this, you're playing on easy mode, bro. Especially if you play with randoms. So here's 6'6". Now, having more height is better if you can get away with these speeds. Who knows? Because people are moving a little faster now. But if you can get away with these speeds, you will be better off. Again, closer to PG. These are all great. Maybe you want to go 75 to get the Zach LaVine, if possible. The shooting's cool. I don't know the reason for the 85. So maybe alter that. Standing dunk, this is where, you know, the 2 hands better than the 1 hand. So I'm pretty sure the 1 hand is 40. So maybe you just want to go 40. Driving dunk, I still don't know about the 73. So overall, still safe, still cool. Now grinding has a great 6'8" right here. Now keep in mind, these 6'8s look good. So imagine what a 6'6" can look like. Again, make your builds as close to PG as possible. If you can make it there, do it. Now who knows if you need the 80. You could go 75. We'll have to see. The 86 ball handle, I don't know if 85 is needed. I think that's an ankle assassin. I'm not too sure. I don't know if this will help you speed boost, but you could go to 85, 86. We will have to see. The shooting's cool. Standing dunk, I don't know why 49. Maybe he just put that because it had to be. The driving dunk, get some contacts like this. The defense is great, especially for a 6'8", the size and the speeds. Got some rebounding. This is pretty great. This is OP, especially if you're not getting ripped like that. You can move. You can really do something, man. This is all around. This build will dominate randoms. This is just an all around build that could damn near do everything. So it's pretty good to use this as a template. And yeah, this is a 6'9". Great finishing, good shooting, playmaking's cool. If you can get away with this, game could be, if you moving, game could be something. You got pretty good defense, especially for this size, some rebounding, got good speeds. You can get away with the no strength, the low playmaking, you moving a little bit. This could be something. Again, make your build as close to PG as possible so you do not get put at center. You can get put at center playing in random 3v3 modes. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Now here's an all-around 6'3" build. I've been seeing some weak guards. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know what they were doing wrong. Maybe it's because of the speed with ball. Maybe you have to make your builds like this with low speed with ball and then cap break or max +2 because you won't be more all around. Like if you would want defense, we'll have to see. But got pretty good finishing. Now we don't know if the standing dunk will be about anything because you got to be 6'5" and up. So we will see. The shooting is pretty solid. He don't care about going too high. So this is more of a, you know, not straight meta type thing, or who knows? And we'll see. Ball handle. Who knows if you'll have to go 95? Pretty sure not. He's definitely going to invest in this. Pass act, you might be able to get through with this, especially for straight bots. Good perimeter D, good steal, good speed, and okay agility. You got some vert. You know, this is pretty cool too. Now, if you guys didn't know, the Curry max height is 6'4". So that'd be saying you make it 6'5". Like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? And the standing dunk equipped or the Curry slide? It's clearly Curry slide, guys. I mean, you might have to just, I don't know. Unless 6'5" gets some spread, we gonna have to see. Clutch up next. You got a 6'3" right here. I don't know if this is the spread that people need. You did need a certain standing dunk to get more dunks last year. Maybe this is that threshold. 95.3. You can't go any higher than this. So I mean, Hey, sure. 92, he's definitely going to invest in this with the caps and all this and that. And get away with this. The defense is pretty cool. Yeah, this seems solid. It's not optimized all the way, but you know, this is just something to get your mind work. Now, clutch up next, guys, another build, a 6'2". This look even better now. Potential for the 99, I'm pretty sure. Got contact dunks. This is probably an over investment because you can't get the standing animation, but who knows? 92, this might be all you need. Now you could, you know, even cap break the pass act if needed. We'll have to see. He's definitely gonna mess with this speed with ball. Good defense, 90 speed, 88 agility. This is a pretty solid guard build. Now clutch has another build. Good finishing, most likely an over investment in the standing dunk because you got to be 6'5" and up. Shooting's great. Playmaking seem cool, especially if you can get away with this. Sense seems good. And your speed seem cool. Now Joe Knows has these 6'6" builds. Now look, you can shoot with this. This look pretty solid. Definitely gonna touch this up on the cap break if you need that 92. Got good finishing. Got your standing dunks. You can get away with this pass act. You be cool. Good that he made it at PG. Your defense is great. You have block. You got a little bit higher interior and you're taller and you have great speed. So this is great. Like this is a solid build. Probably have to be better to maybe get away with this shooting, or you could just cap break this, specialize, and then you got really something that's pretty solid overall. Don't have the Zach LaVine. Now you got another version of the 6'6", lower defense. Now look, got higher shooting. So if you're worse, you probably would want to make a version like this if you're not too good at the game, because it makes the shooting easier. Got dunking, finishing. Definitely would probably want to get this lightning launch up with your maxes. Then the 6'6" right here, you could have a 6'6" layup build for y'all that want to be creative. This would be solid. They said they buffed the hell out of layups. They said all floaters for every build is stupid OP. So you might not even have to dunk on this game. Having an 88 layup, hey, and a stupid high 3, they gotta play back and then you could just pop that. And then since you're bigger, you might not think that you could shoot like that. Then you know you invest this, max +2 this, a damn lightning launch, you got some decent pass. Defense is cool. Speeds is cool. It could be something. It could be something. Now here's a 6'6" lock build for Joe Knows. This could be an over investment, but possibly could be cool, especially with stick dunking. You could just hold back now, so maybe it can make people. Stick dunking is going to be at an all-time high this year. Now the shooting, if you can get by with an 83, it could be something. Probably want to get to the Zach LaVine, the 75, most likely. So whatever you have to do to get that. Your defense is good. You got some block. You know you can be capping this, get the 99 interior. Now the only thing is maybe the 89 speed could be too slow. We don't know about that yet. But playing with randoms, annihilating every. You're annihilating every. But when you try to do more meta matchups, this could be too slow. Who knows though? You got a 92 agility and you'll have a 99 perimeter, 99 steal. Like you'd be cool. So it's like, hey, here's a 6'4" build. Standing dunk seems to be over invested in because you got to be 6'5" and up to get the animations. But who knows? The shooting, you know, you 6'4", you got good defense, lightning launch this, you know, max +2. This is a pretty cool all-around build. Now, if you make it 6'2", you can have even more stats, or at least with the steal. And this seemed like a solid build too. Finishing, probably over-investing in the standing dunk. Who knows? Definitely gonna have to do something with this 86, the max +2s. Cap break something. Got your speeds. It seems solid, man. This is clutch. Got boom boom with a lock build. Now the Zach LaVine, I'm pretty sure you can still get it at 6'4". I'm not too sure. So that would be cool. These will go 99. You can rebound. You got good speeds. Dribble a little bit. Your 3 points good enough. Your dunk, I don't know about this 73. And then the standing dunk, who knows if this is good enough because you don't unlock the standing dunk. So you could go lower or this could be good enough. Or, you know, this seemed like another safe, cool build. You know, template for all these builds. At a strength, who knows if that's good enough? You could probably go lower or you may need to go higher. But overall, you playing with randoms, this is annihilation. No, randoms can't handle this. Randoms can't handle this. Now here's a 6'5" version where and actually get your standing dunks. Less shooting. You'd want to get your Zach LaVine to 75. Defense cool. Rebounding. Speeds. Who knows? You might need higher than an 89. We'll have to find out. And here's a 6'6" version. Same thing I just said. Y'all be sure to join my Discord if you want them NBA 2K26 leaks in a couple days. You want to see people stream the game live legally. It is in the description. Y'all be sure to click the video on the screen, man.
But hey, here we go again. Yeah. Here we go again. People talking this, but when this hit the fan, everything I'm at made me. Now break it down. Yo, off the top of the dome.